Hello, welcome back. Today I'll take you through the different handbags in Chanel's 23-24 Cruise collection. And as usual, these will hit the stores about 6 months from the fashion show. Chanel's fashion show for the Cruise 23-24 collection took place in Los Angeles, Hollywood this year. The theme for the fashion show was Retro Hollywood Glam. As usual, it was a star-studded event. Some icons on the red carpet this year include Sofia Richie, Margot Robbie, and Kristen Stewart. In terms of runway looks, you're going to see a lot of black, a lot of shorts and bodysuits, swimsuits, so a lot of leg showing in general, mixed with some iconic Chanel tweed in summer pastel colors. And finally, there are a lot of metallic themes, a lot of sequins and bling. As far as handbags go, I think this season is not the most versatile just because of the color themes. This black flat bag here is probably one of the most conservative looking handbags in the fashion show. I think this is a very interesting one to look out for because it's got this elongated shape, so it's sort of like a clutch, you know, like the Kelly cut. It's like very long, and this one is long as well. I haven't seen anything like that in recent years, and it's still got this gold chain along the top and what looks like a kind of mini top handle chain across the model's hand. It's got 7 diamond quillings if I count across the bag, which means it should be around the same length as a small classic flap, but it looks longer, so it's probably not as tall. And so I'm hoping that it's actually a clutch on chain or something like that. It looks like it's less structured than a classic flap, but it's got this like pretty relaxed look, and I like it. Next up, we have the shiny gold flat bag here, and this one looks sort of like a Chanel 19 in terms of shape, but it's not exactly like it. It looks very small, sort of like a clutch size, and it's got this very ornamental chain across the top. I think this would make for a great evening bag or a special occasion kind of wedding guest type of bag. And next we have some tweed minis, and this one is an orange pink sort of color, like coral pink a little bit, and this one looks like it's got some pins on the flap, and I don't know if they come with the bag. If it does, then it's definitely going to be a lot more expensive than your regular tweed minis. Next we've got this light blue number with some patterned what looks like crystals making out a pattern of the CC logo. And this is definitely an interesting take on the blings. And this is also available in black, but I'm not sure this pattern looks amazing on black, to be honest. It gives off a little bit of a spider web kind of vibe, if you know what I mean. And here it looks like Chanel is continuing its making of the raffia tweed bags. It's got some of these black and white raffia tweed minis in the 23P collection, and there was also a tote as well, I think. And this one is obviously in beige, and it looks like it's a bit bigger than the mini size. Actually, the color looks like it could be a little bit of gold. It's hard to tell with all the lighting being reflected on the bag. And here is another one in the mini size in beige and pink color. It's very cute. And here I think we have a wallet on chain, and this one I think has got a slightly bigger CC logo on the front than the regular wallet on chains. There are some metallic variations as well, though these look to be slightly different in terms of shape. And continuing on the metallic theme, we've got the silver number here, and this one looks like it's one of those bags in between the mini and the small classic flap sizes. So it's not like very small like a mini, but I don't think it's as big as a regular classic flap. I think starting from a few collections ago, Chanel has been doing these in-between sizes for the flat bags that are not the standard classic flaps. So these are kind of seasonal sizes, and they just don't fall into the standard sizing. And here is a backpack as well in metallic gold. And then we've got these bigger chains, which we have seen in the spring summer collection, which I've tried on, and these chains are actually pretty comfortable to wear. So if you're looking for something a little bit different, this might be a good one to try. And of course, it's also available in metallic blue if you're feeling fun. And now this is a star-shaped bag. I'm not sure how practical it would be, but I think practicality is not what we're going for here. I think Chanel is trying to kind of continue that trend of coming up with different shaped bags, sort of like that little cute horse-shaped micro bag from a couple seasons ago, which was really hard to find, but completely unwearable. Though I don't know if this one has the same appeal though. It's not as cute as the heart one, and this one just looks very much like a toy. And now here we have a shoulder bag, which is very retro looking with a really big CC logo, and this one's got two kind of compartments, very retro. And now we have a series of the patterned sequin bags. They're very intricate looking and definitely looks more like a métier d'art collection, just from the handwork involved. I don't know about you, but this one reminds me of the Los Angeles sunset. I really like this one. I think this is really a collector's piece, particularly when paired with the oversized cardigan. This one here though, I'm not sure I'm feeling it. This one here I actually really like. It's sort of like a metallic rainbow unicorn bag, and the shape of it is pretty refreshing as well as a shoulder bag. They also have this in the clutch with a chain, but I definitely like the shoulder bag better. And then we have some pretty fun looking clutches, and these really look like kind of big pouches. They don't look like they have chains inside, so you really have to hold it in your hand. And they have a ton of like beadwork and embroidery and sequins, so I would probably wonder like how much Chanel would sell it for. My guess is that they are actually not that cheap. And then of course we have these teeny tiny micro bags that you can't really fit anything inside, but really cute. Like this one right here, it's a sort of fluffy, but it's hard to make out what it really looks like because it's so teeny tiny. And then this one here looks like a micro version of the 2.55. And then we have this one here, which is sort of like a twist to the Chanel 22 bag. It's a lot deeper, and it doesn't have this kind of Chanel words across the center of the bag. It's got this flap on top with the CC logo, the turn lock, and the general kind of feeling of it is sort of similar with the relaxed feel of it, but it's a lot bigger. So I'm wondering if like it's made to fit a laptop. Not that I think anyone would use a laptop with the Chanel bag on a daily basis, but maybe that's what it's created for. I don't know, but it's an interesting one. I can't decide if I like it or not. Let me know what you guys think, if you like it, and if you think it'll be the next it bag. And then last but not least, we have some rainbow colors for the Deauville totes and some metallic colors as well. And I think it's really clever how they place this mini bag kind of outside of this tote, and they're showcasing both at the same time, and you can definitely wear it like that. Because sometimes you need to carry a really big bag for like stuff, but you also need a tiny purse just to like have your wallets and your phone inside. So yeah, I think that's a great way to wear your Chanel's.